Today we're talking shark bite fittings. Are they awesome or are they a failure? Let's get right to it. Guys, we've installed thousands of feet of copper pipe, and it's the traditional method of just soldering with MAP gas and flux. But if you don't follow a certain process, it's going to be vulnerable to leakage. If you do it right, you're solid, you're not going to have a leak.
That's right. And with shark bite fittings, guys, it's the same thing. In any plumbing system that you install, there's always a proper way and an improper way. So let's go ahead and go over some do's and some don'ts. All right, guys, don't number one, you do not want to use a hacksaw to cut copper or the PEX, or you'll get something like this.
That's right. You always want to take the extra effort and buy the best tools. So look at for an example, how straight that cuts compared to that. This is a no leak-free connection right here. Same thing with copper pipe, guys. Just get yourself a tubing cutter. I like this, especially if you're cutting it into a wall. And a couple of turns, and boom, straight. So make sure you got a nice square cut.
Don't number two, guys, when you cut copper, don't put the shark bite fitting on until you
deburr the copper. So when you make a cut, you're gonna see a little burr in here. Make sure you get a deburring tool like this. We call it a reamer. And nice and smooth. Again, leak free.
Don't number three, don't install it on soft copper pipe. Guys, soft copper is not completely round, so the shark bite is not going to adhere to the soft copper. First, it's soft, and second of all, it's not completely round.
It's always install a shark bite fitting on a solid pipe. So CPVC, PEX, or hard copper pipe.
Don't number four, don't just assume by pushing it in that that's okay. What you want to do is
make sure that you get a proper depth tool. This is a perfect investment. The reason why, guys, is because if you use this properly, you'll be able to mark exactly where that shark bite fitting needs to go. Again, if it goes all the way to where you marked it out, gives you peace of mind and no leak.
Don't number five, you don't want to install shark bites exposed to the UV sunlight.
That's right, guys, and the reason why is you don't want an O-ring or rubberized material exposed. It is going to be vulnerable to leakage. Where I really think that shark bite should be installed, underneath the crawl space. I love using shark bite fittings above a water heater. So if you've got some copper pipe and you want to use a valve like this that's shark bite and put it above the water heater, it's a great way to use a shark bite fitting. Yep. What do you think, Jim? You think shark bite fittings are meant to be inside of a wall?
Well, I mean, there's not enough data. You know, it's been around 15 years. I haven't heard any major catastrophes that there's been a massive leak, or we haven't had any emergency calls where a shark bite has flooded a house due to a leak.
So I haven't had that
either. I mean, until I've seen a repetitive problem, I'm good with it.
I agree. I think if it's installed properly, what we just described, if you follow these steps, you're going to have a great long-term installation. If you don't follow the steps, it's going to be a problem. So what do you think, Jim? Do we give shark bite fittings 2 thumbs up?
2 thumbs up. Hey, DIYers or plumbers out there, if you've had any calls with massive leaks coming from a shark bite, you'd love to hear some comments.
Absolutely. And guys, if you want more content like this and it's helpful, well, hit that subscribe button.